16.
MK Ultra bad actor,
So
Gregory Allen,
through the charging
Steven Avery,
that was
Wisconsin,
September 22nd
Minnesota,
of 2005
North Carolina,
by
making
Hennepin
a murderer.
County District Attorney Amy Sweasy in the state of Minnesota against Gregory Allen, the gentleman who was linked by DNA to the 1985 sexual assault of Penny Bernstein that Steven Avery spent over a decade in prison, convicted of that crime, even though he was exonerated by DNA on September 10th, 2003, released on September 11th, 2003. Now, in prior videos, we established that Gregory Allen had been convicted in Green Bay in '96 of multiple attacks on women. In the 80s, there are multiple police reports filed on Allen for predatory and stalking and attempted attacks of teenagers and young women. There's also a not largely discussed police report when Gregory Allen's, the mother of one of his children, was pregnant. He assaulted her and broke her jaw. Gregory Allen was also stationed at Cherry Point, North Carolina, which is a United States Marine Corps base during the 70s had a large medical wing. He was stationed there, and in 1975 he was the named suspect in the murder of a 15-year-old girl, Donna Emmel. Gregory Allen was never charged in that crime. However, he was with other gentlemen caught up in some kind of a drug ring and convicted of intent or possession with intent to distribute a large quantity of marijuana. He was sentenced to a couple of years in prison, and upon his release, he ends up somehow arriving in Manitowoc, Wisconsin. Gregory Allen was born in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Gregory Allen also has links to Illinois. He had a brother that lived out west, Wyoming way. I tried to contact him. He never responded. And there also was a discussion that he actually did time in California for the violent assault of a store clerk, but I haven't found any documentation of that to date. Prior to some discussions about that, I think on Twitter and on Reddit, back when I first began looking into him. He does have charges in Peoria, Illinois as well. I have documentation of that. And the gentleman who looked into Gregory Allen in Green Bay compiled a list. Because Gregory Allen was employed by some sort of telephone or electrical company. I think likely doing telephone pole installs. And so he traveled all over the United States, as far as from Texas, Georgia, and then Wisconsin area. And I'll either put up screenshots showing this, or I'll pull it up on the laptop and show you there. He's one bad dude. So it's filed on September 22nd, 2005. It is a warrant. It's from the state of Minnesota, county of Hennepin. Name of the defendant, Gregory A. Allen. Inmate number. So the criminal complaint states Detective Raymond Laudenbach of the Hopkins Police Department has reviewed relevant reports and believes that the following information establishes probable cause. On June 1st, 1991, a known adult female, then known as TG, was essayed in her Hopkins, Hennepin County home. 22-year-old TG was sleeping in her bed at 2 a.m. when she was awoke by a hand being placed over her mouth and a knife from her own kitchen being placed on her throat. A man unknown to her was holding the knife. TG asked him what he wanted, and he said he was there to get money for crack cocaine. He told her that once he saw how beautiful she was, he decided he wanted more than that. He took his shirt off and told TG to perform that. TG told him she would not do that. Good woman. Investigation revealed he entered through a patio door that was unlocked. The knife was left near TG's bed, and no one was identified as TG's assailant. In 1999, the Minnesota BCA determined the DNA collected during the assay examination matched the DNA profile in the blood sample from defendant Gregory A. Allen. The defendant is an inmate serving a 60-year sentence for second-degree SA, burglary, and kidnapping at the Wisconsin Correctional Institute in Waupun, Wisconsin. After securing a search warrant, we discussed this. They took another DNA sample, submitted the sample, and a match was made to him. In addition to the offenses in Wisconsin, the defendant's criminal history includes a Minnesota simple robbery conviction in 1971. The defendant was a juvenile felony possession of marijuana from North Dakota in 1976 and battery upon a Leo or a police officer in 1987. The defendant is currently, they don't mention that's interesting. They put North Dakota. The defendant is currently in custody in Waupun. He was taken into custody on 10/25/95 and has been in custody ever since. And there's the counts. September 15th, 05. September 22nd, 05. That's when they served him. And this is signed by Amy Sweasy, the district attorney at the time, or assistant county attorney at the time. September 22nd, he pleads in 2008. I wonder what these two are. So the warrant was served December 14th of 07, which is like roughly 4 months after Brendan Dassey was sentenced. And then he pled on 08 and got a sweetheart deal. This will kind of show you where he was at. He was in Lineville, Alabama, Peoria, Illinois, Hudson, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Michigan, Illinois, different cities in Illinois, Missouri, Georgia. So, part 17 coming up. Shalom unto you. I'll put up some more receipts to kind of help you follow along. And the truth wins. Shalom.